Today I'm at Bitcoin Atlantis and I'm going to ask if people have ever messed up a Bitcoin transaction. Have you ever messed up a Bitcoin transaction, and if so, how and why?
So far I've been lucky enough not to. I guess one thing is I tend to be fairly conservative. I only move fairly large UTXOs. I don't want to get like small UTXOs trapped on chain. I try to avoid those types of problems early on. So I've never really messed up a Bitcoin transaction. I guess the only thing is, sometimes you run into friction making Lightning payments and things like that. But other than those kind of frictions, I've not really, fortunately, not had a big mistake.
Never fucked up a Bitcoin transaction. I fucked up a Bitcoin trade. I bought and sold at the wrong times, but never a transaction. Every single time it's worked. Yeah, I've had the odd Lightning one fail in the early days, but I've never fucked one up.
No, fortunately. I would say actually the only Bitcoin transaction that I could say, if I were to have to say I messed up a Bitcoin transaction, it would have been to not buy as much as I knew I intuitively probably should have when I first learned about Bitcoin. And when I first learned about Bitcoin, I had those light bulb moments, but I hadn't done enough research or done enough work to understand how probable it was that it could not be stopped. And if I knew earlier it was unstoppable, I would have bought more sooner.
For many different reasons. I've lost so much Bitcoin, it's not even funny. I lost all my Bitcoin in a boating accident too, so unfortunately.
Happens to a lot of people.
It does.
Messed up a Bitcoin transaction? I don't think so. I definitely sent Bitcoin to shady stuff that I shouldn't have, like even Ponzi schemes and like stupid games where I lost a lot of money, or like ICO investments that went bust. That was obviously back when I wasn't like Bitcoin. I didn't have the Bitcoin only mindset. But I don't think I ever sent Bitcoin to a wrong address or something. But I have sent way too much Bitcoin to addresses or places that I shouldn't have. So yes, somehow I messed up quite a lot, yeah.
A messed up Bitcoin transaction. It's actually not as easy to mess up a Bitcoin transaction as you would think, because most wallet software will tell you if there's, it's like when you use an IBAN, in the traditional banking system, in the SEPA banking system, they will also tell you that's a wrong IBAN, right? The checksum doesn't work out. I have to think about this, and you have to like cut out my thinking pause. Did I mess up a Bitcoin transaction?
Probably not.
I mean, technically no. I messed up a lot with Bitcoin by buying high, selling low. if that helps.
Yeah, mostly in and around navigating new things like Lightning or some of the layers on top of Bitcoin, understanding how those work. And
it's kind of your job, right?
It is, and sometimes mistakes are made. But it's for the greater good, I suppose. The most kind of screw-ups that I've had are just in and around figuring out Lightning channels and stuff like that. Things that your average user won't have to really think about in the future. I've been lucky enough that I haven't done anything too stupid with any large amounts of funds, but there's definitely been some wallets where, you got $20 or something sitting in, and you're like, oh, did I just delete that app? Oh my God. So there's been a couple of those, and I'm sure years from now I'll go, I deleted how much money? But there's been a few sats that have been sacrificed to the greater deflation of Bitcoin.